All, I would like to welcome all of you to this beautiful platform. And today I have picked up a very nice topic that is time expression during speaking. Honestly speaking, there are a lot of techniques on communication, but these are small part which are missed out most of the places. And generally we don't give attention to this kind of things, but these are very important part. And now I would like to tell you one more thing. The way I have come up with this kind of note and all, I've seen a lot of changes in you guys also, those who have been joining regularly. I'll tell you later on how about your performance. So let's start the sessions. And here I am going to show you the screen. I want all of you to pay attention, and the moment you come across with any questions, get ready your question. The moment I complete my presentation, I would like to invite you to the questions answer session. So pay attention, get ready with the questions, write it down. If you have any questions, or you can type it down also so other can see your questions too. So here we go with the note. So before that, let me know whether this one is visible to all of you. Yes, let me check. Okay, screen is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you. So here we go. So today's beautiful program we are opening right now, time expressions during speaking. Most of the cases we speak English but forget to use times, and why time expression is important. I would like to give you a lot of ideas about it. And trust me, if you hold attention on this part on this webinar is going to really give you best platform to improve you and your communication. You can learn effective communication skill. As already I have told you about express yourself program, this is one of the best drive where you can find presentability, personality, credibility, and you can express yourself better in every aspects. So my name is known to all of you, and this organization name is Mains to Everyone. I'm the founder of this organization. So here I would like to draw your attention up to this topic. Pay attention, learn it effectively. The first point here I would like to make that English language, whenever we want to come across with communication building, and when we want to focus on English language, we need to understand the communication. So everybody has come across with the tenses. Generally this becomes little tensed, and people they get attention, they do those who don't understand about it. But let me tell you, tenses are the best resources where you can find how you can understand time and action. Why it is important? Because in tense you can find time. We have present time, past time, and future time, and you can find action. Whenever we are building up English language, this tense is going to really help you to make you understand about your time and actions. Somebody has joined. Let me just get the person. I'll again make it out. Find the slide as we have just started. Sorry for little interruptions. So as I was drawing your attention about time and action, so you need to understand whenever we speak English language or Odia, Hindi, Telugu, Bengali, Spanish, Japanese, Canadian, any language in the world, we have time and action. So remember one thing, at the time of speaking, if you're only using your action words with the complements of a sentence and you are forgetting the time, it doesn't give you clarity of thoughts. So you need to understand specifically tense means time plus action. We have present time, present action, past time, past actions. For futures, we have present and past action, but future time. This is the concept of English tenses. And here you need to focus on these sentence structures which are available in tenses is going to tell you how effectively you can use English language and understand your English grammar also. So at the time of speaking, when speaking, you need to remember whenever you are representing your language in the present situation, past situation, or future, or you are narrating the past in present, or you are expressing your future in present, so you need to understand time expressions. Why? Because time expression can clarify your thoughts. what time you completed, or what time you are going to do, or what time you do that action, that must be known. Notice one example. I now live in a city. Nowadays I live in my village. Now these days I am finding much of a social life. My mother started work as a nurse in the 1960s. In those days she lived in India. Back then doctors were badly paid. At that time nurses lived in special accommodation provided by government. Notice that the bold letters and the words now, nowadays, these days, 1960s, in those days, back then, at that time. If you remove it and if you only read, I live in a city. So what is missing? Time is missing. I live in a city since when? It doesn't give any sense because time is not there. And most of the people, when they speak English, they forget to mention time. And in English language, there are a lot of times you have to accumulate and learn and use effectively. And I have noticed most of people, their conversation, they speak English fluently, accurately, but they sometimes forget to add on time. And they just manage the communication by throwing messages, which is based on understanding only. But we need to introduce effective communication. So time expressions will clarify your thoughts and ideas specifically, and the sentence would be correct. And sentence can give you the real meaning accordingly. So now you need to understand time expression more effective way. Notice that there is a sentence, I do it. Most of people, they, at the time of speaking English, they say, I do it. Okay. I played, I walked to him, they call me, right? So what is missing? Time is missing. I do it when? I do it daily. I do it sometimes. I do it occasionally. We need to represent that. I played. Okay, I played, but when do you play it? So the clarity of thoughts is missing in the sentence because time is missing. It's not the accurate form of sentence. No doubt grammatically sentence is correct. I do it, but the point here it is no time. So you cannot find the clarity of thoughts. If you really want to have clarity of thoughts, you need to represent time. And now you notice, you observe how do you speak, and when you speak, do you use times? Ask yourself these questions. And there's a general understanding that we miss time. And most of people, those who miss time, they can manage the communication, they can pass message, they can bring understanding, but it's not effective way of representing a language. If you want to represent your English language or any language, then specify time. It is highly recommended by research and by most of research universities. Now, clarity of thoughts and speech makes a sense. That's why you need to understand whenever you are using the English grammar structure, subject, verb, object or complement, this kind of structures, as English is based on subject, then verb, then object or complements, you must use time expression. I request all of you, whenever you are speaking or narrating or you are expressing any kind of sentences in English, please use time expression. Don't forget, attach time there. Attach, I eat, what do you eat, when do you eat, that does matter a lot. So we need to specify. That's going to help you a lot to build up better communication. So you must know one thing, any place or certain suggested place by grammar is fixed with the time expressions. Time expression can be used from the beginning of the sentence, mid of the sentence, or end of the sentence, but there are certain places suggested by a grammarian that you cannot change, that you need to have a little study about it. Using time expression in present tense. Whenever you are expressing your present tense or in a present form, if you want to speak English, I want you to focus on this kind of words. Don't forget it. Try to use it. Today, this week, this month, this year, at the moment, now, at this moment, nowadays, these days, right now, as of now, at present. Try to flow this kind of sentences. The more you flow this kind of words every now and then with your simple present forms or present progressive, present perfect, in the whole present tense, and if you are using the time expression, you are bringing accuracy and clarity in your communication. Your language will be accurate and it will give you best of sense of clarity of thoughts. So for the past, generally we should continue. Like sometime I have heard many of the speakers speaking. Yeah, I met him. Yeah, I went there. I talked to him and I discussed also. But I met him when they don't like to represent the time. But if you notice, those were native speakers. Those are good speakers. They use. I met him yesterday at 10 o'clock. I met him yesterday morning and I talked to him. I called him yesterday. They use this word, but generally we know it, but we don't use it. It is also seen, which are known words. It's not a new words. You have already studied, but we are not into observation कि यही भी एक चीज इतना important होगा जो कि हमारा language में हमें use करना जरूरी है. Yes, last week, last month, last year, last night, a little while ago, an hour ago, this morning, in the past, some year ago, at long times ago, the day before yesterday, recently, on last Monday, in 1972, when I was born. Now notice here, there are beautiful things to accumulate ideas. If you have a notebook and anything or you're listening, and if you have other way of typing also, you can type it down. Listen, one thing, here there is no yesterday night. Most of people, they use yesterday night. Don't use yesterday night, say last night. Because yesterday, day and night cannot be, okay, merged together. So you need to use last night. Don't say in this morning, in this afternoon, or today morning, today afternoon. Okay? Say this morning, this afternoon, this evening. आज शाम में यानी दिस इवनिंग, टुडे इवनिंग नहीं होता है इंग्लिश में. आज मॉर्निंग में ये हुआ, दिस हैपेंड दिस मॉर्निंग, दिस इज एक्यूरेट इंग्लिश. बट दिस मॉर्निंग के जगह पे आप इट हैपेंड टुडे मॉर्निंग, ये एरर है. टुडे मॉर्निंग नहीं होता है, टुडे आफ्टरनून नहीं होता है, टुडे इवनिंग नहीं होता है. उसको चेंज करके आपको दिस आफ्टरनून, दिस इवनिंग एंड दिस मॉर्निंग यूज करना है. रिमेंबर इट. फाइन. नेक्स्ट, 2 days ago हम ऐसे बोलते हैं, राइट. पर 2 days बैक बोल देंगे तो क्या होगा, वो कॉमन एरर है. वी डोंट ट्राई टू रिमूव इट. 3 days बैक, ओके, 4 days बैक, 1 year बैक, ये बैक हटाओ. 1 year ago, 2 years ago, 3 weeks ago, introduce ago, but don't introduce back. Back को हटाना है. That this one you must remember it well. Fine. So you need to pay attention more about it so that you should not commit any kind of silly mistakes. मैं चाहता हूँ कि आप कोई silly mistake ना करें यहाँ पे. You need to understand about it. As I already have clarified about this morning, you need to pay attention this one. So in the year you can directly use if it is a past one. If the year is future, then it has a future form. Now notice that recently. Recently एक word है जो कि present में भी use होते हैं, past में भी use होते हैं. कुछ टाइम फैक्टर्स हैं that can be used in the past and present also. 1 year, 1 week ago. Fine. Now notice that using time expression in future. Tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, coming soon, in an hour, soon, in the near future, later this evening, in the future, way off in the future, the day after tomorrow, shortly. So this is the idea that you need to represent over here. So this is for future tense, which are very easy to use it. Now notice that there are certain time expression also we use with the preposition. Remember, this is the beauty of it. And so according to the tense, you will definitely use the time expression as already I have clarified for present, past and future. But you need to understand what are the beautiful time expressions that can go with in preposition. Remember here, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. But at evening, it is, I have heard many of speakers, they use at evening or at the evening. Wrong English. Don't go by that. Always use in the evening. This part is common mistake in India. So this is in the evening is the correct form. I met him in the evening. Okay, but today in the evening is not the appropriate form. Okay, this evening. In January, with any of the month, use directly in. Okay, in June first week. But if it would be a date, यदि कोई date हो जाता तो यहाँ पे on हो जाता. In the summer, in 1947, in 1980s, in 70s, इस तरह से कहा जाता है 70 के अंदर जो चीज हुआ. In the 21st century, in the past, in the future, in 15 years time, in the Christmas holiday, in 3 hours. This is a way you can use time expressions, and I want all of you to express your language with time expression. जब भी कोई भी सेंटेंस आप बोल रहे हैं, कुछ भी चीज नरेट कर रहे हैं, कन्वर्सेशन कर रहे हैं, put time expression and express your ideas. Give time expression, observe it and use this one effectively. For another prepositions, that is for on, how you can bring on with the time expressions, which is going to be more effective here. You can understand. On Monday, for any day and date we use on. Remember. Okay, on the 10th, on 27 July 2020, on the first day, on the last day, on my birthday, on Christmas Day, on East Day, on holiday, on my wedding day, on that day, on anniversary, on Saturday night, on a summer evening. Fine. So we talked about day. Now you can discuss about and we can talk about at. At को कैसे effectively हम लोग use करेंगे. At 10 o'clock. With any time, try to use at. Fine. At midday, at noon, at dusk. Please mute yourself. Everybody, you are requested to mute it. At dawn, at dawn, I did not see it properly. Okay. At dusk, at night, at the weekend, at Christmas, whenever we are talking about period, particular time. Okay. At Easter, at the moment, at that time, at the beginning, okay, at the end, at breakfast. I talked to him at breakfast. He called me at breakfast, mean at the time of breakfast, at dinner time. So you can use this one in that way. So right now you need to discuss about one of the part of English grammar, that is adverb. Adverb means which adds more meaning to a verb and which can modify sentence. But remember, adverb can be understood your time. There is adverb for time. Okay, if you study English grammar for adverb, adverbial phrases for particular time, it's been mentioned in English grammar. So adverb can be used for the time. So time of adverbs are the beautiful study of English and you can understand the beautiful part of it. बहुत जल्दी ये सारे आपका ब्रॉड सेंटेंसेस, ब्रॉड टॉपिक जब खत्म हो जाएगा, मैं कुछ ग्रामर सेशन भी रखा हूं आपके लिए. बहुत सारा ग्रामर गेम्स भी हम लोग खेलेंगे एडवर्ब के ऊपर. Now notice, I will tell you these all are adverbs. Okay, most of the words ends with ly form represent time also, time expression. So I recommend all of you, whenever you are speaking English, try to use more adverbs because adverb of time will give you beautiful expression of English. आपका English बहुत सुंदर रहेगा if you are using adverb of time. So now notice that always. मैं आपको इसके ऊपर एक ज्यादा चीज बताता हूँ. The common mistake of always. Always I do it. I do it always. I meet him always. We use always here and there. Sentence के from में, mid में, last में लगा देते हैं. But always remember, always is used after the subject. Subject के बाद always को use करो. It is suggested by most of grammarian. मोस्ट ऑफ ग्रामर बुक में यही लिखा जाता है कि अब always is used after the subject. So I always do it is the correct English. Fine. Always I do it नहीं होता है. Spoken English में बोलते बोलते आप बोल देते हैं. But I want you to rectify this one. Next one is already. Annually, before को आप आराम से टाइम के हिसाब से ले पाएंगे. Before can be your preposition and can be your adverb also. So you need to understand how you can use before or the time. But time period में जब use होगा, this should represent your adverb. Okay. और adverb place and time भी होते हैं. Formally, overnightly, generally, hourly, immediately, frequently, just, last, late, but later, fine, and lately. Okay, now you notice this one, lately. Can anyone tell me please what is the meaning of lately? Yes, can anyone tell me quickly? Quick response. What do you mean by lately?
Somebody come in late.
Okay, yeah. Please mute yourself. So lately doesn't mean that late. Okay, please mute. I request the person to mute. Lately doesn't mean late. Remember, lately का meaning late नहीं होता है. Lately यानी recently. Remember, that is the beauty of English. Like and likely में जैसा difference होते हैं. Like यानी पसंद करना, likely यानी possibly. ऐसा ही late यानी recently. This is the beauty of it. You need to understand. इसमें grammatical form भी होते हैं कुछ adverbs में. Monthly, not until, now, normally, never. Okay, never is a negative time expression. Remember it. Next, often, occasionally, previously, quarterly, rarely. Rarely is a negative time expression. ये negative time expression है. Remember one thing. ये never और rarely को आपको subject के बाद use करना है. और जब rarely use कर रहे हो तभी negative form कभी मत use करना. Like I don't rarely meet him. I rarely I meet him. Rarely I don't talk to him. This is wrong English. I rarely talk to him means I don't talk to him. I rarely go there means I don't go there. उसका मतलब वही होता है. Itself is a negative meaning. I never tell a lie. So they are used after the subject. Never, rarely after the subject use होते हैं. जैसा कि और भी word है. Rarely, barely, scarcely. ये सबको आपको negative मीनिंग देते हैं. ये सबको सब्जेक्ट के बाद रखना है. सेल्डम भी एक नेगेटिव टाइम एक्सप्रेशन है जो कि आपको सब्जेक्ट के बाद रखना है. रिमेंबर दिस वन. रेगुलरली, रिसेंटली, दिस सेल्डम आल्सो नेगेटिव फॉर्म. बार्किंग डॉग सेल्डम बाइट्स, यानी जो कुत्ता भौंकता है वो काटता नहीं. तो नेगेटिव मीनिंग निकलेगा उसका, पॉजिटिव मीनिंग नहीं आते हैं. इट क्रिएट्स अ नेगेटिव सेंस. ओके. समटाइम्स, सीन, सून, टिल, देन. ओके. रिपोर्टेड स्पीच में देन का मतलब नाउ को कन्वर्ट करके देन भी हो जाते हैं. दिस इज अ पॉजिटिव फॉर्म. ओके, इट्स नॉट नेगेटिव. टुमारो, टुनाइट, फाइन. यस्टरडे, यूजुअली, yet, weekly, okay, yearly, constantly, daily, okay, early, earlier, eventually, ever, frequently, finally, first. और याद रखिए जो इंटरनेशनल इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज टेस्टिंग सिस्टम होते हैं, ब्रिटिश काउंसिल का, आईडीपी ऑस्ट्रेलिया, टेस्ट ऑफ इंग्लिश एज अ फॉरेन लैंग्वेज, ऑक्यूपेशनल इंग्लिश टेस्ट एंड योर पियर्सन टेस्ट ऑफ इंग्लिश, जो इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड में इमिग्रेशन के लिए जो इंग्लिश पढ़ाया जाता है, जो कोर्स दिया जाता है, जो उसमें एडमिशन करते हैं एंड दे स्टडी एंड दे रजिस्टर फॉर एग्जामिनेशन, उनका एडवर्ब ऑफ टाइम इंग्लिश में ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी दिया जाता है. When you want to go abroad and want to demonstrate your English language proficiency level, your examiner will check how effectively you are using adverbs and adverbs related to your time factors. Time factors means time expression. इसको international standard में ज्यादा दिया जाता है. That's why this topic is broad. No doubt it may look simple to you. It's a broad range because हम लोग ज्यादा use नहीं करते हैं. You can notice at the time of speaking how frequently you use this kind of adverbs and this kind of time expression. So this was the session I wanted to share with all of you. Thank you for learning, and remember, time expression is very effective part. We all need to use it effectively. In that way we can go ahead. So right now I would like to draw your attention on this part. It's time to have a beautiful discussions, and I would be very happy to meet off your questions. So it's my pleasure to clarify your little queries. Yes, it's open to you right now. You can talk to me or ask me.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, you're telling me about using for in any speaking English or already discussed with me. Yes, sir. Because any reading newspaper also minimum some few words listed in adverb also.
Okay, right, right. That's great. Thank you. You still remember the note? This is the best part of yours. Thank you.
Yes,
And
sir.
yes, yes. Anybody would like to raise any questions? Yeah, please mute. Yes. Any questions? Anybody is holding any questions? Yeah, Mr. Tapan has raised the questions. If possible, please show the presentation on an ad, and I left sometime. Okay, we'll do it later. I'll share. I will. Okay, share slides. I'll share slides later. Okay.
सॉरी सर प्रीपोजिशन जो दिखा रहे थे सर आप वो मैं भूल गया सर लिखने
No,
में
no
थोड़ा
problem. I will share with you all this PDF. I'll share you this slides. Okay, PDF will be given to everyone. Okay, I'll share with you the link. You all can go and do it. Yeah, Kritishmita, okay, raised the questions. Okay, she wanted to know how to use in 1947 and in 1990s. Okay, fine. Kritishmita, always remember it's all about the preposition of time expressions. Whenever you want to use a time expression for prepositional usage, you need to understand the specific point of understanding that in is used for years. Okay, and it is all about, it covers the whole year. So that's why we use the in for time expression. In plus year. Always remember, this is the point. The grammatical use of, correct use of preposition. Yes, yes.
Sir, actually both are the same, right? Both the meanings like both.
True, true. Yes,
Okay.
both are same.
Thanks.
If you write in 1947 or in 19s means, see, in 70s means what? Within the 70s it doesn't cross, or that is a particular period of 2-3 minimum, like in 70s means 71 to 79, that is the period. But when you say in 1947, in particular you are indicating 1 year. That is the difference you can notice here by using in.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, Vibhuti has raised the questions. Let's go by Vibhuti. Always is used only after subject. Am I correct, sir? Yes, yes. Always is used after the subject. Yes, Vibhuti, you are right. Yes, anybody is holding any of the questions? It's an open platform. You can ask me the questions. I would love to handle your queries. Yes. Okay, no more questions. So thank you so much. I hope you all are going to use the time expressions at the time of speaking. So right now I want all of you to get ready with your discussion. As always, we have the discussion. How can we use otherwise? Okay. Is it correct to use always after a sentence? No, no. So yeah.
Sir,
Yes,
sir,
yes.
how to use recently in present and past, sir?
Okay, beautiful questions. Let me clarify this one. Recently and lately, there are two words. Okay, recently, lately are two words. Always remember, recently can be used with simple past tense and present perfect tense. I have recently gone there is correct English. I recently went there is correct English. But you must remember, as I told you, recently equal to lately. Lately जो है recently वही है. But if you want to say that I have done it recently is correct. I have done it lately is correct. But lately is not used with simple past tense. ये थोड़ा आपको याद में रखना होगा. Lately is only used with present perfect. But lately और recently दोनों same है. ये है grammatical catch. Fine. But lately and recently दोनों same है. But you can use lately, recently in present perfect. But lately is not used in simple past. But you can use recently in present and past tense. That is the usage of it. Yes. Yes, very good, very technical part. Yes sir, बहुत rare questions आते हैं. Yes,
Thank you, sir.
yes,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes, yes.
Sir, can we use the sentence "be happy always"? Is it correct?
No. So always be happy would be correct, because grammar suggests us to use always first. Okay, always plus verb, subject always then verb. So try to use always be happy. Don't go by be happy always. Okay, this is the accurate form of English grammar. Yes, very good. Any more questions? So it's time then we are switching off this part of understanding. Right now we are going to start our beautiful conversation, and here I have got a beautiful topic. As you know that every session carries on practical note, so I want all of you to participate and discuss on a particular note and make the class interesting. Share your opinion, give your opinion, encourage other to speak. Okay, go for agreement and disagreement. Be polite in your speaking and represent your thoughts, and try to be an excellent participant and give your best of opinions, whatever it is, whether you are wrong, right. Don't think about your grammatical errors, mistakes. Just come up with your note and ideas. So I would like to moderate the program, and here I would like to represent the best of topic for today. So today's topic is, remember, is management a science or an art? Is management a science or an art? Remember, is management a science or an art? Management एक science है या art है? This is a topic. Is management science or an art? Fine. So I would be very happy to listen to you, and I'm looking for my speaker who is going to take initiative right now. Here we go. Let's get started. Yes. Well, anybody would like to speak on first? Yes, Vibhuti, Aniket, Vicky.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, very good evening.
And good evening to all of you. For me, sir, is science is art or sorry? Question is, sir.
Is management a science
yes, sir,
or an
yes, sir.
art? Okay.
Is management is art or science? For me, sir, it is not art, not science, because management is the way it go in the system manner, systematically. Whatever works happen in the management, it go in a way that we will work in a such a manner that it is one of the system step by step procedure. So if I compare with science, then science is it is something happens or something it is it is totally different from the management. And art is always do the things in inner sides, whatever our inside, that will in our pen or copy, that will called art. For me, therefore, management is nor science or nor art.
Beautiful, well said. So who all you agree and disagree? Yes, Vibhuti.
Sir, may I? I'm Priyanka.
Yes, Priyanka, please.
Sir, for me, it is both. Because if I will talk about like if it is if it is an art, because managing something, it requires some certain skills. So that's why we need to possess some skills. We need to learn those skills to manage anything. And I can say science because it follows certain rules or certain universal truths. So whenever I need to manage something, or if I would say that if a HR manager in a company, he or she needs to excel in certain skills, that is managing manpower and his or her interpersonal skills. Those are the art we can say he or she need to learn. And science we can say in this way, like he or she need to follow some principles, whatever made by company policies and all. So this is an example from my side. So for me, it's both.
Beautiful. Yes. Well said. Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm totally agree with Priyanka. And as we all know that coin has two sides. So science and art also the two sides of a coin. And in my point of view, management is both science and art. And I could say science, when management doing something, applying something, some new rules or new platforms for us, and art when management engage the other participants or other employees in other works.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well said. Great. Yes. Yes. What's others' opinion on Vibhuti's and Priyanka's statements, and Dushmant has clarified about it. Yes, Mr. Tapan.
Good evening, all of you. According to me, management means management. Actively, it's called management. So I agree with all Priyanka madam and Vibhuti, Dushmant all. Management in both, not neither arts, neither science. It comes under both. Thank you.
Great. Great. Well said. Very nice.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Management is both a science and an art. From art, in art we can acquire knowledge,
Right.
and from science we can gain knowledge through principles. And art is in management of art we can know about the knowledge from different subjects, and in science we can know the principles, and we can formula everything from science of management. So we require both the management in science and art.
Beautiful. Well said. Yes. Yes.
This much only, sir.
Beautiful. Well said. Well said. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Carry on. Other discussions. Other participants.
Good evening, everyone. I'm also agree with science and art is a thing which help to manage us, which help to manager to be a managed thing. Is like with having knowledge and with having skills. Knowledge is like science and skills is like art. With both the things, they can manage a particular program or project. It's like with having knowledge, like how to do, what to do, they can't help others to or guide others to how they can help them. So, like both the things are important in a management.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Yes. Very nice. You all are holding the correct points and you are leading the group. Very nice. Yes. Yes. Other participants, let's know more about, is management a science or an art?
Yes, sir. In my opinion, also management is both science as well arts. First of all, we have to know that what is science. Science is knowledge, truths, and the proven facts. And art is combination of skills and techniques. So whenever we have to manage something, we have to manage using our skills, techniques, but with a proper truth and proven facts. We have to follow some rules. So according to me, management is both science and science and art.
Okay, well said. Well said. Anybody? Yes, would like to go by? Very nice. Yes, Vicky. Yes. Sultana, Manisha, Ranjana.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Good evening to all. Today's topic is very difficult for me, but I try. In science, we gain knowledge, and that knowledge we put in practice to complete work, all of art as well as in management. First of all, we decide what to do, how to do, when to do, and put that decision into practice. So we can say that management is both art and science.
Okay, beautiful. Good opinion. Yes. Yes, Manisha, Priyanka, Ranjana, Shavi, Aniket. Yes, yes. Yes. What's your point of view, Manisha?
Yes, to me, management can be an art and science. An art because art needs practice. Science because we gain knowledge, and both are important to us. Art is a skill to learn on the practical, and science is experiment, theory, studies. Thank you.
Okay, good. Yes, yes.
Good evening, all of you. Prasant here. Actually, in my point of view, management is an art because if a person has the knowledge of art, then she can manage. So, management is an art.
Very good. The topic here it is management a science or an art? Yes, very nice. You all are on the topic. Very good. Yes, yes. Your second opinion?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello,
Ranjana.
sir.
Yes. Come up.
Yes, sir. I agree with everybody that management is both science and art, because science is something that deals with principles and rules and regulations, and art is something which is in between, means inside us, and through which we can manage a institution or anything else with good ideas. So, with the help of science, anybody can manage. I think any type of project or anything we want to, it will be better. So both are necessary.
Very good. Well said. Yes. Come up with more ideas. You can repeat. You can, yes.
Hello,
Raghu.
sir.
Yes, Raghu.
Management is a both.
Okay.
An organized body of knowledge. It is an universal truth, sir.
Right. So, how do you agree with the topic? Is management a science or an art? Yes. Great. Okay. So, yeah. Anybody would like to say much more about it?
Hello.
Yes, Aniket.
Actually, today I have not tried to say anything, but I wanted to listen what everybody is pointed.
Okay, great.
So just to conclude that management is a combination of both science and arts, because management is a process to get a better out of something. That is to improve the efficiency of certain supplies that we are getting. In every field has got their own way of management. Like working in corporate has got different way of management. Working in construction industry has got different management. So I personally feel that management is a combination of science and art. For example, in the current world, if we are in, since I work in a corporate, so management includes science also, because science is something that we see, visualize, and have got a theoretical concept, and you prove that concept. Similarly, in management also, we have to learn those, because based upon the calculation, we design the project and we see that whether the project is gonna be successful or not. So it involves the calculation part, and it involves the many factors also there. And in management studies, there is also, we can see that, like economics, there is calculation. It extract the concept of science also. And management is also an art, because it's management is not everyone's cup of tea. Certain who owns the position of manager have to get their skills. If they doesn't have got the skills, it won't have to be, he won't become management in his life. So it's a management, a total combination of science and arts, because if you don't have, because both are supplement of each other. And if a person lacks science, uh, his management part will decrease. Similarly, if a management who don't have art to do the work, his management skills won't be justified. So it's a total combination of art and science management.
Beautiful. So I really
Yeah,
appreciate.
I also,
Yes, Sultana. Yes.
yeah, I also agree with Mr. Aniket. Management is the combination of both art and science. Science provides knowledge and management provide application of knowledge and skill. Like design a car, for example, like design a car. It is a science, but how to drive it art. If you want to be a good organizer and manager, then you have to know about both science and art. Management requires both skill and knowledge.
Okay, that's very nice.
Thank you.
Great. So I really appreciate the Aniket, the way where you came up with your ideas and concluded the topic after listening to everyone is excellent. Aniket, I wanted to give you a feedback. I noticed that you become active member and you participate every sessions. And I do remember our first 2-3 sessions when I suggested you how to remove meaningless sentences during speaking. Amazingly, yesterday and today also you have removed it. Yesterday you use only once, but right now the way you have stopped not using I know, like, and you are representing your language is excellent achievement. And right now what you intended to speak and communicate effectively, and you are doing it. You are on the right platform to achieve your goal. What you discuss with me now, you are really speaking better. And Sultana, if I come to you, see, you are always telling me that you became nervous. Now you notice that with this little nervous tendency also, you are speaking up, you are coming with your ideas. It doesn't matter whether you know about the topic, it doesn't know about the topic. As I have already shared with you, idea generation, as already we have created a video on YouTube. You all can really access YouTube, you can watch that one. On that basis, you need to apply spelt approach, as already I've shared with you. Any topic comes, don't step back, go ahead, participate, and speak something or the other. Your spelt is going to really help you a lot. So if you haven't yet watched that video, please watch, share with many people, let people know about your performance, techniques, beautiful ideas also. And one thing I would like to tell all of you, as you all are speaking up, it means this is your practical knowledge. If you only take inputs, this is your receptive skill, means reception. When you write and speak, that is your production. So you are doing excellent because you are participating in discussion and you're speaking. So time has already come to sum up our discussion. You all are right that management leads to science and art. So we need to understand about it specifically that science is based on the technology. Without technology, we are now the management cannot move ahead. And right now we have left the manual process. We are on automatic. We are depending on the technology and we are working fast. And whereas the creativity, the knowledge, leadership, and other aspects of management leads a beautiful knowledge, and where we need to understand this all knowledge to run the management skill with the technology is an art. So well said. All of you, I really agree with your beautiful points. And right now, I would like to invite you for another sessions. Please connect it tomorrow with a new session. Get opportunity to speak a lot. Thank you so much for today's sessions. We will have a beautiful session tomorrow. Thank you. All the best. And session is over here.
Thank you.